All right, we are live. Oh, there's some light. Oh my goodness. There's some light on the scene. Hey guys, how are you? Can you see us? Can you hear us?
Hi guys, how are you tonight?
Oh,
It's been a long time.
I know. It's been pretty much, our quality is not that great tonight of lighting.
I think it's lighting.
It's lighting.
That's
It's
okay.
kind of blinking in and out. Hopefully that is not horribly annoying. It's annoying to me. Hey, 9 Acres is here. Yes.
Dale and Lisa.
Dale and
Hi
Lisa.
guys.
We got Joy G, Pam B, Joe Cool, Rocco and Bailey are always here. We got Dale and Lisa.
Jason from White Rock Homestead.
And Tara and Jason from White Rock Homestead. So, 1 year.
Yeah.
One year today. Oh, that lighting is horrible, guys. I do not know what is going on there, but I do not like it.
Okay, well, that's better.
That is a little bit better.
Okay.
Try your light.
All right.
Oh, that is better. Oh, there we go.
Just needed more light.
Yeah, just needed more light. Shed a little light on the situation, will you? 1 year. 1 year today. About this time, about sunset, was about when we pulled our camper and our two vehicles onto our homestead
and got stuck.
And instantaneously got stuck in the mud.
Yeah.
And when I mean stuck, I mean we were stuck there for 6 weeks.
Yeah, it was a while.
It was a long time.
It was pretty close to 2 months.
Yeah. It was pretty intense. But we're not reflecting on the bad, although that was a fantastic day to get here.
It was very exciting the day that we came.
Yeah,
it just so happened we got stuck.
That day went skyrocketing. Let me get my hand in. Skyrocketing high, and then we pulled in and like the space shuttle Discovery, man. We just exploded on impact.
Yeah.
It was horrible. I mean, we were pretty depressed for like a week.
Yeah.
But
there wasn't anything we could do. So.
No, and
we just moved on.
You know what? And that's what homesteading is all about.
Yeah.
It's about getting over those hurdles that life seems to want to throw at you. Like it could have devastated us, but I'm being honest, guys, we were not happy about it at all for a good week. But we got over it. We just said, hey, these are the cards that we were dealt. We're going to play the best hand we can. And it all worked out in the end because if you guys have been following along, our camper is down by the house site where it belongs, parked, snuggled it into its spot, no problem. And things have been going well as far as that goes. Knock on wood, guys.
Thanks, guys, for all the happy anniversary 1 year.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a huge milestone, Joe Cool, to be here for 1 year. And really 1 year into completely changing our lives in every way you could possibly imagine. Like,
yeah,
we went from working 40, 50, sometimes 60 hours a week, only the weekends to really be together, struggling to make mortgage payments and car payments. You guys know what I'm talking about. The drudgery of life that is not really rewarding in the ways that you would think that it is rewarding. Like when we bought our house and we bought the multifamily, it wasn't as big of a reward as I thought it was going to be.
Well, it was special. Yeah. Because it was the first time we were buying a house together and we were doing all of those things. But in the long run, we realized that's not really what our dream was.
No, and being home owners in that way with a big mortgage and all that. Like, hey,
Yeah.
I love my truck. I love the fact that my truck is paid off now.
Yeah.
But I did not love having that payment. I didn't love having the payment on your car, on the motorcycle.
No,
and
absolutely not.
Certainly did not like my mortgage payment. But since making this change, I mean, my life in all of those ways has changed, but I am so much happier in life. Like, we struggle a little bit more with figuring things out and working things out, but the reward is 100 times more.
It is.
It's so much better, and I don't know that I could ever really go back to that life.
Yes. So I was reading a bunch of comments, and a lot of people have said that we've accomplished a lot here in one year.
We have.
And we have.
We have.
So the things that we've done have made a difference on our homestead.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Even though it took us a while.
Absolutely. And guys, you know, if you're watching and you're trying to get a little bit of insight into what it's like to be a homesteader or to become a homesteader, because this is the life you're thinking of doing for yourself, that's great. We're hoping our videos and this live and other things that we put out help all of you in that way, because that's what we did. When we were getting ready to be homesteaders, we watched homesteading videos and we dove in headfirst into the whole thing.
Yeah, we did. We did a lot of research. We watched a lot of people who are homesteading already.
My mustache.
A lot of the bigger channels. But we figured it out.
I don't know if we figured it out.
Not everything.
We've figured it out so far. Yes, and we're learning a lot. And if you take anything from our channel, I would hope that you would take the lesson that what you dream of your homestead being and the goals that you set forth. I want this by this time and this by this time. You need to be very flexible.
Yes.
When it comes to your aspirations, because I thought this time this year our house would be built.
Well, we had a goal of our house being dried in. And that is not going to happen.
No, it's not going to happen, but that's okay. Because things happen, guys. Things happen when you are changing your life forever. Things happen that are completely out of your control.
Yeah.
And a big part of homesteading for us, and I believe it's a big part of homesteading for a lot of other people embarking on this adventure, is that, again, you have to be very flexible. Like, I was set to jump on the sawmill 3 weeks ago and start milling up for our subfloor, but the rainy season came, and we're going to talk about homesteading and the weather very shortly. The rainy season came. My driveway washed out. Missy's car got stuck in our driveway. Couldn't move. I had to pull her out. My truck was getting through, but just barely. Well, you know what? Our good friend Jason and Tara, we're gifting them a bunch of logs. He was bringing his tractor over anyway. And then they were heading over to the west side of Arkansas to help a bunch of people over there. And from everything I've heard and everything I've seen, they did an amazing job.
You'll have to go watch their channel.
You're going to have to go to the channel. You're going to have to go to White Rock Homestead You're going to have to go to Possum Run Homestead, Drifting Dreamers Homestead, Drew Lenz Homestead, Simple Life Reclaimed Homestead, Come On Mountain Homestead, and Junked Gems Homestead. And if I forgot anybody else, I apologize, but there is plenty going on over there. But they're back now, but they left their tractor here, and that was the perfect opportunity for me to take advantage of having that tractor here and get an enormous amount of work done. I just got so much work done.
Yeah.
But it was 2 weeks there having that tractor, and this week I just started getting back on the mill. So you have to pivot. You have to, this problem's here. You got to back away from this thing and go to the next thing. It's a very fluid.
Yeah.
It's a very fluid situation. So.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys have seen the video, but our driveway is looking better.
Oh, it's fantastic.
It just needs to dry out.
Yeah, it's not 100% yet.
Because we still need to put rock on it.
We still, I'm going to get the pipe for the crossover. And I believe my buddy TM, who lent us the other tractor that's here on the homestead.
Yeah, which you've been using to move logs.
Which I've been using to move logs since Blue went away. And he has a box blade, and I believe I could get my hands on that box blade. And if I can, then I'm going to use that for the final smooth out of our driveway. And then put some landscape fabric down or some driveway fabric down and then bring in the rock. But we need it to dry out a little bit more because I don't have a piece of machinery to have them drop the rock and then me to put it on the driveway afterwards. So I need them to be able to back down the driveway and tailgate dump it out, where we just need to kind of rake it in and smooth it in a little bit.
Yeah.
But that's okay. It's only 300 feet from the top down to the camper. And we got a gorilla cart. And like I said, guys, you pivot, you swivel, you overcome and adapt. Our driveway will be amazing.
It will be.
Just not right now. And we just
getting there.
Yeah, we have to do what we have to do. And that kind of brings me to weather and homesteading. What a role. Now, we lived in New England.
Yeah.
Snow, ice storms. We understand that.
Rain.
It comes in no problem. You plan around it in our everyday lives. But now that we're here homesteading and we're trying to manage animals and trying to get the garden ready, weather plays a humongous role in every single decision that we make.
And I don't remember in the Northeast where it rained and it dumped like 5 inches at once. So that's a problem.
No, well, it's a problem because you plan, okay, hey, I really want to get this done and I want to get that done. I really want this project wrapped up this week. And frankly, I want one of them weatherman jobs where you can be completely wrong and it's fine. Because I've had days where I'm like hustling around here because they say it's 90% chance of rain in 2 days to try and get as much as I can get done.
Yeah.
And then planning for inside activities, mostly editing. And the rainy day comes and it sprinkles for an hour and it's over. Or on the opposite side, they say there's no rain. And I mean, it happened the other day.
3 inches.
And it rains. Well, the other day I was moving logs for Jason up to the front. It started raining. There was no call for rain. And I looked on my phone at the app and there was no rain clouds for 100 miles. But it was raining outside. I couldn't do anything. So, excuse me, guys.
All right. Well, cough.
Pollen.
Yes, White Rock Homestead, we love you too.
Hey,
and we
guys.
know that you'll be here whenever we need you.
Oh, absolutely.
And same for you.
We're all over it, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not going to spill the beans, but
that might be Jason. I think he already has. We might have to make another trip to Tilted K.
Well, no, I need to make another trip to White Rock Homestead.
Oh.
Because I am very serious about helping out with that special project that's going on over there. That was so much fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it was hard work. I was sore, but it was a lot of fun to get over there and help them out like that. And I definitely want to be in for that. Maybe this weekend, maybe Missy can come and hang out with Tara. But we're getting off track.
Well, hello to you, Susan Spencer.
Hey,
says hello,
Susan Spencer. And Scott, I'm sure, is there somewhere. Hi, guys. So weather plays a huge role in homesteading, and I've never had my eye to the sky like I do now.
I know, we're watching the weather app like all the time.
All the time. I probably check that app a dozen times a day.
If it starts getting cloudy, we're like, oh, it's not supposed to rain today.
No, So I'm sure it's the same for farmers, cattle farmers, everybody. It's a different way of life when you're homesteading that you really don't get attuned to.
Yeah. There's just a lot of new people in here.
Oh, good. I'm glad.
Kindness. They say hello. Thank you for sharing your journey. Blessings.
Oh, thank you. Hey, Tommy's in here. Yeah. Hope you guys had a great winter. Can't wait to see you all this spring. I feel the same way, Tommy. So what else about homesteading? Oh, well.
Terry Threet says, hello, Tilted K. Happy anniversary. I remember the first day stuck.
Oh, yeah, it did.
And we have come a long way.
Yes, we have. We're very happy with it. So, very, very happy. Yeah. But one of the other things, if you guys are in the homesteading community or thinking about getting into the homesteading community is the key word there, guys.
It is. And speaking of community, Three Little Goats Homestead.
Hey, Jesse and Jamie.
Life revolves around the weather.
Yeah, it does. You're absolutely right. Everything revolves around the weather. It is incredible how in tune you become to the weather. And not just for gardening, like for outdoor projects. Like we have our rabbits. They're actually due today. She's due to kit today. But we're keeping a special eye on her because if the rain comes in, sometimes they like to have their babies.
Well, she was 3 days late last time. Yeah. So you just don't know.
But animals tend to like to have their babies just before a storm or in a storm. For some reason, I don't know why. Yeah, that's the feeling I've been getting. So we do have a little bit of rain coming in on Tuesday.
They say Janet's due tomorrow.
Oh, Janet's due. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Well, look, cousins. They'll be cousins. But community, guys. Community is the big takeaway. Other than the freedom that we have in our lives and the sense of accomplishment, because we don't go out and buy stuff. We build stuff. We don't go to the grocery store. We build a garden. We don't go to the butcher and buy chickens. We grow chickens. So
we've tried to grow as much as of our own food as we can now. Yeah. Things will increase as we move along.
Yep.
But
there's a sense of freedom that you get from that. It's more than a hobby garden for us. It's now that we're doing livestock and stuff.
Yeah.
But other than that, community is what you guys are going to get from homesteading. It's just the people who have reached out to us
Yeah,
with
and it hasn't even
kindness.
just been through YouTube. Our YouTube community is absolutely wonderful.
2 thumbs up, guys. 2 thumbs up.
But the people that we've met just in our area.
Oh, absolutely. Like Tommy Branscombe and like
from farmers markets
and 3 Little Goats, which we were friends with long before we even knew about each other's channels.
Yep.
And my buddy TM, he has nothing to do with YouTube.
No, and we met Ann and Rich.
And that had nothing to do with YouTube. But this part of the country and this community of homesteaders, small farmers, self-sufficient minded people, birds of a feather.
Yep.
We all flock together, and when one person needs something, everybody else either sends help, provides help themselves, or provides support in some ways. Like we've gotten knowledge from others.
Yes.
That we would have struggled for a long time to figure certain things out.
Absolutely.
That people provided that knowledge to us, just said, hey, we're invested in your success. I would do it this way. I would do it that way. I would do it that way.
Tommy wants to know about onions, if we got them planted yet.
No.
I did start.
I
did start some onions from seed.
Yeah.
But we're seriously thinking about
slips.
Getting some slips. Yeah.
We're seriously thinking about getting some slips for our onion production for this year.
And Pam B was talking about garlic. Our garlic is doing amazing.
Oh, man. I'm telling you, we were out there today, and those 2 rows of garlic, which are 1,000 garlic bulbs, because it's 500 each row, they look fantastic. They're all sprouting, maybe a dozen of unsprouted spots. But
there's not many blank spots.
But the first row that we planted, our scapes are, I don't know, almost a foot tall.
Yeah, they are.
And they're almost a dime size around.
Yeah, the stalk.
The stalks. Itself. They're looking really, really good. They're very, very happy. So hopefully our experiment into garlic will pay off. But that's a long road, guys. The first row of garlic won't be ready until mid-June, to end of June. So let's keep our fingers crossed that it all works out. And that's another thing with homesteading, guys. If you're thinking about homesteading, you need to understand that you are going to make a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
There is the learning curve is so steep. We thought we watched videos on how to raise chickens, meat birds. And pretty much the consensus was always the same. But when we raised our meat birds down here, a lot of those practices, they didn't exactly work here.
No, it was a little different.
It was a little bit different. So if you're thinking of homesteading, yes, do that research, but be aware you have to be very, very flexible. So there's a lot of that in it. Like everybody's situation is different. So keep your eye on the ball, but be flexible about how you get to that finish line. What else do we have going on?
We have Making It Home, Lauren and Joel.
Hey
guys, how are you?
How are you? Making It Home. I mean, this live is about homesteading, but let me tell you something.
You guys are hilarious.
They're hilarious. I love their channel. Anytime I need a pick-me-up in my day, I find a making it home video, and it puts a smile on my face every single time. That I can't wait to get to actually hang out with them.
I know. I can't wait to meet you guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be really, really good. 3 little goats. We raised meat birds for 10 years and still haven't figured it out. Yeah, I mean, there's so many factors.
And then they just die.
Well, yeah.
Like, how many did we have that we were almost at like a couple weeks before butchering, and they just died?
Yeah. They ate all their food and then died.
Yeah.
I think, but they don't tell you that on YouTube. You know, they don't tell you what's going on, and there's different factors. So, you know, where we were working our meat birds through was relatively sunny all day. So they went through 10 gallons of water a day.
Mm-hmm.
And then because our pasture area, it was really just planted a year or two ago. It isn't as full as you would hope it would be. So their ability to forage wasn't there as well. So that kind of changed things that we had to like adapt to. Like you watch other channels, they've got these big, huge pastures with lush green grass, and they're running their chickens through it.
But they're on a bigger operation. They have like 6 to 20 tractors going.
Yeah, but the birds are still in one tractor. They still have the same amount of space.
But they don't really talk about the birds that are dying.
No, they don't. No, they don't. So, and gardening is the same way.
I know, but sticking with the birds. Yes, Tara and Jason, we do need to get together.
Oh, yeah.
We've been talking about the meat birds, and we need to order them.
I checked the site out yesterday. And that's another thing, guys. That is completely another thing. So everybody in the YouTube community that we were watching during research, they used a particular hatchery. Mm-hmm. I'm not throwing anybody under the bus. I met the owner, nicest guy in the world.
Yeah.
Don't want to hurt him in any way. That's where we ordered our bird from. Mm-hmm. If you go to our videos, you'll know, or if you've been following along, we did not have a lot of success with those birds. And some of that success failure was on us. But when you order 35 birds and 3 of them are alive when they get there in the mail, that's not on us. That's not our fault.
No, we didn't.
We
didn't even get a chance to kill them.
No. And when you harvest 30 birds that should weigh 5 pounds each, and they weigh 2.5 pounds.
I know.
And they got all the same food that the other 2 batches of birds got, all the same everything. We're going with a different hatchery this year.
Yep. So we will get a hold of you, Tara and Jason.
Yes, very, very soon. And frankly, I love our laying birds.
Yeah.
They're cool birds. We get beautiful colored eggs, green eggs, blue eggs, brown eggs, white eggs, large eggs, little eggs. We got 20 birds. We get 10 eggs a day.
An average
of 10 eggs a day. We've never gotten more than 13 eggs
at one time.
And those birds are 9 months old. They should be laying like crazy. So you learn. You learn.
Yep.
Hey.
All right.
Do we really need pretty blue eggs, or are we better off just getting the chickens that lay an egg every single day of their life, and they're large brown eggs and they taste just as good? I'm going with the brown eggs. What time is it? How much time do we have left?
We
got plenty of time.
We have plenty of time.
Plenty of time.
So, all right. Making It Home says, "Oh, you guys, thank you. It means so much after today's video drop. We are losing subs. I needed your kindness."
I don't know why. Well,
I know.
Don't worry about losing subs, because It happens to us. According to everyone that is in YouTube, it happens to them
randomly drop off.
And... Yeah. Like I get to a certain point where I'll get like 860 subs. And it'll go to 867, it'll go to 865, it'll go to 866, it'll go to 864. It'll hover it in there for like a month. And you will drive yourself insane.
Yep.
Trying to figure out what you're doing wrong, because it's the same thumbnails and it's the same videos and it's the same everything. It should be doing fine. I don't think that there's anything anybody can do. I think it just happens to everybody. It's part of the process.
Yeah, we don't know why.
Well, I've heard stories where they get rid of bots and real people get kicked off, and that could be true. I don't know. I don't work at Google. I can't even get somebody from Google on the phone. So,
so hello, Cornish Family Homestead. Nice to have you in here tonight. Susan Spencer wants to know if she can be on the list for garlic when it's ready.
Absolutely. You're at the top of the list. You're at the top of the list, Susan. All you got to do is drive right on over and we'll have some garlic for you. So that is where we're at with some of the things that you really should expect going into homesteading.
Yeah, Jamie says no one ever wants to talk about the bad side of raising livestock. No. It's hard.
It's hard. Losses are very hard. Not knowing what to do.
Even having to cull out a rooster because he's an ass.
She's talking about me. Cayenne, if you guys are familiar with yes, if you guys are aware and have followed along, our rooster Cayenne, he turned very aggressive.
He was too aggressive.
He was literally attacking me every single day, and his stirrups on his legs were getting pretty substantial. So Albert is the new king of the flock.
Yeah.
Albert's the new king of the flock. And you know what? I did it when Missy wasn't here. But I was disappointed in his behavior. Like,
I know, he was a gorgeous rooster.
He was a gorgeous rooster.
And he didn't come after me as much as he went after you.
But you didn't spend as much time in there as I do.
But I still went in there to collect eggs. But he just turned out to be a jerk.
Yeah. So he went the way of the dodo bird, and Albert is the new rooster for the flock, and that's the way it goes. And you know what? And it happens not only to livestock, guys. Bailey's down. Bailey's down hard.
Both of our dogs are not doing very well.
Well, both of our dogs are not doing very well. Rocco, while personality is fine, he has a hot spot on his back shoulder, so he had to get shaved and got some blue coat on it. He's an older dog. He's got a heavy down coat that happens about this time of year.
He likes to chew a lot.
So he chews and licks it. So we had to shave it. He will be perfectly fine. Bailey, on the other hand, well, Bailey had to go to the vet this morning.
Yes. Poor Bailey.
Poor Bailey. So Bailey came up lame last week. I think it was Saturday or Sunday.
It's been over a week.
And he was being tender on a back leg.
He was limping.
Yeah, he was limping. And these guys play a little aggressively.
They do.
And I figured, he's just got a muscle pull. Let's give it a few days. Let's see how it goes. Well, he really didn't get a lot better. And so I thought, okay, well, maybe he pulled a ligament of some kind. And we'll give it to the end of the week and see if he gets any better. He didn't. He was just favoring it too much, and
Yeah, he got to the point where he wasn't even putting it down anymore. He was just holding it up the whole time.
Yeah.
And getting along on 3 legs.
Yeah, there's no more of that. We don't do our dogs that way. I mean, I wanted to give it a little time because a trip to the vet is not cheap.
No, it wasn't.
But we brought him. I brought him first thing this morning. I made him an appointment to a vet down the road. They did a fantastic job with him, but Bailey tore his ACL.
Yep.
So they said the only way to really permanently fix it was surgery. Yeah. Now, I'd love to do surgery for the dog, and that would be fine. But they couldn't even do it here. I would have had to go to Jonesboro or to Memphis to a specialist to have it done.
And we know that he can heal with time because Rocco has the same injury, he's healed fine.
And he's perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And the doctor told me his other leg was showing signs that had happened in the past. Now, where Bailey is a rescue dog. So I said, okay, what is option number 2? Because multiple thousands of dollars is not in the homestead budget right now. No. If it's avoidable. So he said, I think that we should send him home for bed rest.
Yeah.
He's got 2 prescriptions of pain medicine. He's on
one's a pain med, one's a anti-inflammatory.
Just to let him rest, see how it does. He goes back in 2 weeks. We're going to check on him then. Most likely some physical therapy to try and get it going again. I did discuss, what is the prognosis of this treatment plan, and he said emphatically he believes that Bailey will most likely have a very good quality of life moving forward and regain most of the function in that leg.
Yeah, and Bailey's a smart dog too. Yeah. He has put himself on bed rest. He doesn't move around much. And
he's like
yeah.
So he might be on pain meds for quite a while, but
yeah.
I mean, I'm not one of those guys that keeps a lame dog or a sick dog around because I can't deal with the eventuality of what you have to do when you own a dog. If you're not ready for the end of the dog, you should never get a dog in the first place.
And we knew that he needed the vet because there wasn't anything else we could do for him.
No.
He was up all last night crying.
Yeah, I was up at 2:00. He was crying, and we had already made the decision by then that Monday morning we'll take him to the vet. So he's gonna be okay as far as we can tell right now, and we're thankful that the ultimate sacrifice does not look like it's in any way in the future right now.
I feel that he's going to
recover
enough to be able to get around.
But again, it could be livestock, it could be pets.
No, I know.
It could be you. Go check out Jamie and Jesse over at 3 Little Goats. Just doing a little bit of hoof work on the cows, and the next thing you know, she's in a life flight on her way to Memphis because she broke her neck in her jaw.
You just never know.
You just never know when you're doing homesteading what the next hurdle is going to be, and you can't dwell on it. You just got to be like, okay, this is what we're dealing with, and let's just make the best of it and struggle forward. That's all you can do.
So moving on to a happier topic. Hi, Cindy LeBeau. I miss your face too.
Hey, Cindy.
It's been a while, even though I just talked to you a few weeks ago.
I know. Who else is here?
Right,
Christine from Gillum Farms is here. Hey, guys. So Christine popping in reminds me
that
you guys got to go check out Digging the Word with the 4 sisters. That is Tara from White Rock Homestead, Christine from
Miss Gillum Farms.
Christine, Miss Gillum Farms. I don't know if she broadcasts on the Gillum Farm channel as well, but certainly probably on Christine, Miss Gillum Farms. That is Ginger, Not for Nothing Homestead, and Lisa from 9 Acres Homestead, and she might do it on Nana 9 Acres as well. I'm not sure. But I do know this, guys. You can go to any one of those channels to watch it. You don't have to go to one channel. You can go to any one of those channels, and you will get the same live performance, and that's coming up right after us. So White Rock Homestead, Not for Nothing Homestead, 9 Acres Homestead, and Christine, Miss Gillum Farm Homestead. Any one of those channels, show them some love.
All right,
give them
I
a
know
thumbs
we
up.
missed a couple of comments, but I think it was Georgie who was asking when we were going to start back on the house.
I've already started, Georgie. I have started back on the house. Now, no boards have gone on the house.
Yeah.
But last couple of days, I've been milling up, and I already have 60 1x, 1x6 by 10s, all milled up. I've got 3 more big lunker logs over there. I'm going to mill up tomorrow morning. That should put me over 80 boards. I need about 180 boards. So we're pretty close to halfway for the boards. Yep. And barring any days that I can't mill, I'm planning on milling all this week. And if I can get that done, and I can bring good wood to the mill, because when I pull a log out of the pile, sometimes you cut into it thinking I'm going to get 10 boards out of it, and you get 3 boards out of it. But you're still doing the same amount of work cutting it open trying to get to those 3 boards. So barring any big hiccups and barring any other problems, like today, I wanted to do milling, but I had to go to the vet. I had some other stuff I had to do. You just do what you got to do when you're a homesteader. I will have all the boards for our subfloor, which reminds me, I need to order the insulation so they can ship it here. And we're going to get going on that. So house build is going now. Unfortunately, I don't go to the lumber yard and order my lumber. So part of house build is actually making lumber. So very happy about that.
I'm also really sorry. I know I missed some comments. So if you guys were referring to us at all with questions or anything,
yes, please throw it out back in there. Yes, throw it back in there again. Because I ramble and
couple, but
I pull her away.
I saw Glenda Bendel.
Yeah.
How are you doing tonight?
Cornish Family Homestead is in. Building with Keith and Mickey is here. Hey, guys.
Rebel at Heart. Hey.
Simply Jan is here. Hey, Jan.
Hey, Jan. So I knew I saw a bunch of people, but I wasn't sure if I missed any comments or not.
Pollen is just tearing me up, guys. The pine pollen, I know. The cedar pollen. Whew. It is something else right now. But
it's that time of the year.
Yeah, it's that time of the year. But that's where we're at. Another big announcement that we have that is homestead related and goes back to the homestead community is the upcoming 10 Killer YouTube meetup.
No problem, Tara. Thank you. We love you too. We'll see you soon.
Yes, we will. The 10 Killer meetup, and if one of our moderators or I know Christine and 9 Acres are both hosts for that.
Yes.
If you could throw up a link in the chat box, that would be fantastic. That is coming up at the end of April.
I believe it's
the
April 26th.
Yes, 26, 27, 28
Yep.
at 10 Killer Lake. It's the creek shelter at the state park. Somebody's gonna put a link up here, guys. Go check the link out.
We hope.
We hope. I will be there. I will be at that meetup. Missy will not be there. Missy's gonna stay here.
I'll just be getting back.
Yes. So Missy is going away the week before.
Yeah.
She's going to South Carolina to meet our two new granddaughters.
I know.
Yes.
We have 2 new granddaughters.
We have 2 brand new granddaughters, and they're just born. They're brand new.
Well,
still got the baby smell.
Maddie was born last month.
Yes, but still a month old. That's brand new.
Yeah.
In the scheme of life, that's pretty brand new.
Ellie was born on the 13th of this month.
A couple weeks ago.
Yep.
So brandy new babies. Brandy new babies. She's gonna go there for a week or more to suck up that baby time because grandma needs her baby girls. And I am gonna hold down the homestead. And then when she gets back, she's going to hold down the homestead. I am going to be going to the meetup. And I really am excited for this meetup.
Yeah.
I'm excited to finally go to an actual meetup. Now, we went to the meetup at the lake last year, and that was fun. And we met a bunch of fantastic channels.
Yeah, that we've never met before.
This one is going to be a little bit bigger, and we're going to get to meet I'm going to get to meet a whole lot more channels.
Cornish Family Homestead, he is going to be left unsupervised.
Yes, I am left unsupervised. Very, very happy. All that means is that really means nothing. I don't know why I'm so happy. I guess I'm so happy, to be honest with you guys, is because although I can't leave any messes for when she gets back, the amount of mess from the day you leave till the day before you come back is not going to be anything I need to hear about. As long as it's clean when you come in,
I don't care what you do that week. I'm gone.
Yep.
As long as it's clean when I get back.
But April is a humongous time of the year for us.
It is.
I am not going to have any time for relaxing or doing anything. I am going to be gung ho, trying to get everything done.
Because I'll be busting too.
Oh man, it's going to be crazy. Oh, it's going to be crazy. But so I will be at that meetup. I was planning on just going for a one day, but we've discussed it. And I am going for the full weekend.
Yeah.
So I will be there Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. No camper. I'm tenting it.
I hope it doesn't rain.
I'm tenting it.
Well,
Baby,
you'll have a canopy. You can
I'll have a canopy. I'll have a canopy. I'll have a tarp. I'll have a tent. If it rains really hard, I'll crawl underneath Jason and Tara's camper in the Nugget, and I'll just sleep under there. Won't be the first time, guys. No problem. But I am excited. I'm excited to be able to meet all of you guys that are in the chat now, that follow our channel, that might be going to that. If you're thinking of coming, please come join us. And if you want to sit down with me and talk homesteading and our new life, then that's where I'll be. That's where you can find me. And I'd be happy to sit down with you and answer any questions you have. So super duper excited about that.
I know it'll be a fun weekend.
It will be a fun weekend for me. I might actually even have a cold snack. I might just have to have a cold
Jason
snack.
might have to force you to.
He won't have to force me. All Jason will have to do is say cold snack, and I'll go. Oh, I'll be like Scooby after Scooby snacks. Yep. Because I don't have to drive anywhere. I don't have to operate machinery. All I got to do is not fall in the fire.
Yeah.
And I've been not falling in the fire since I was about 15 years old. So I'll be perfectly fine.
So, yes, Glenda, I am going to have fun with my grandbabies.
Oh, she's going to have a blast.
Because not only do I have 2 new granddaughters.
Yes.
But I miss my 3 grandsons so much.
And they're all going to be there.
We're all going to be together.
Yep.
That'll be so nice.
Everybody will be there except for Grandpa.
I know.
But that's fine. That's fine.
I know it's the sacrifices because we both can't leave at the same time.
That's what we were talking about, guys.
I know.
Homesteading will throw you a curveball.
Yeah.
And you know what? Missy needs her granddaughters. She needs that time. I want to see them too.
I mean, I miss my daughters too.
I miss her daughters
Absolutely.
too. And I miss all of them.
We talk to each other every week, but still, it's just not the same.
And I want to see them too. I really do. Don't get me wrong. It's not like I don't care. I do care. I would love to be there. But that is not the situation we are in. And who needs to be there more, me or her? She needs to be there more.
Yeah, so
that's homesteading for you.
Those are trade-offs. I get to go for the grandbabies and the girls, and you get to go.
I get to go meet all of you guys.
YouTube.
I get to go do YouTube work. So I'm giving up homestead work for YouTube work, which I enjoy too. So very, very happy about
I will,
that.
Cindy. I will be giving them plenty of hugs.
Hugs and kisses.
They probably will be sick of me by the time I leave.
Well, I already told Missy. I said, you stay there as long as you need to stay there. There's no, you can only be gone a week. You need 10 days. You need 2 weeks.
Well,
so that you are comfortable.
Leaving earlier than I originally scheduled.
Because she needs to be back so I can go.
Extra days
yes.
before everybody gets there.
Yes. Because I don't want her to have regrets that, I only got this amount of time and I never got to. We said, hey, go early. Go earlier.
Yeah.
Spend time with just Jamie and Zach and the new baby.
Maddie.
Yes, Maddie. And get that time before Ashley comes down with the other 2 boys and the new baby.
Mm-hmm.
And you can get that time too. I want her to come home invigorated, and I don't want her to come home sad. I want this trip to just brighten your soul. So, whatever it takes, just get it done and get back here before the 25th. So, let's see. Oh, we've got 7 minutes left. Hey, Simply Jan, will you still make it to the Ozark meetup? I'm planning on trying to make it to the Ozark meetup. What were the dates on that again, Jan? I think it was that the May one, or is that the later August, September one? Just shoot me a comment down below.
Isn't that one where we be able to do the day trip?
I think so. I think that's still, and I think that's Missouri, or it might be Arkansas. Because Jan's putting on a meetup of her own too, and I want to go to that meetup May 10th and 12th. So it's a couple of weeks later. I am still planning to go to that meetup, Jan.
Yeah.
I don't want to leave you hanging. I just haven't worked out the details. That one might be a day trip. It might be close enough that I can go day trip it and spend the main day there all day.
Yeah.
And then be able to come home.
We might both be able to go to that one.
We might both be able to go to that one.
Thanks, Keith and Mickey. I'm gonna miss you guys too.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of fantastic meetups. There's 10 Killer, there's Jan's meetup, There's the Okie meetup.
Yeah.
There's an Arkansas meetup. There's a good dozen or more meetups that are going on in our Mid-America community here. And I'd love to go to all of them. I would love to make a festival out of it and do the whole thing. And that'll be in our future, guys, but it's just not in our immediate future.
Yeah.
We have to, we can't, that's homesteading. You know, there's the things that you want to do, and then there's the things you have to do.
Yep.
So we have to keep the homestead successful. And in order to do that, we have to be here. Now, that being said, if you guys want to help out, watch the videos. The more our channel grows, the more that opens up opportunities for us to not have to generate as much here from the homestead. Don't have to, don't want to. That's fine, no problem. But it is a reality of a YouTuber. You know, we do YouTube because we love YouTube, but YouTube does make us a little bit of money. And the more money YouTube makes us, the less money we need to make from tomatoes or cucumbers. So there's that trade-off in homesteading. You know, maybe I don't have to try and sell chickens this year because YouTube is doing good, so we don't have to take on that burden all summer long. So that's where we're at.
Cindy, I will squeeze them both for you.
Yes.
And take lots of pictures. I know.
Yeah, lots of pictures.
I'm trying to get them to send me pictures now, and they're pretty lacking.
Well, they got babies, so
I know.
They're kind of busy.
But this is the important time.
And I think it's been so long that you forget that those two mamas, they're getting what, 2-3 hours sleep a night?
Yeah.
Plus taking care of almost teenage boys and a brand new baby and a husband.
They're making it work.
They are making it work, but there's a lot going on when you've got a brand new child in the house. Yeah. So I God bless them. My days of doing that are
Keith
over.
Says gonna day trip it to Jan's, I think.
Oh,
Mick
okay.
has to work. Good excuse to take the bike.
Ooh, is that what Keith said? Really, Keith? Well, that's a good excuse for me to take the bike too, buddy. Well, and you know what?
I think he was talking about you.
Oh, well, yeah, but they ride.
Yeah.
Keith has a bike. Okay. So if Keith, you're talking about, hey, maybe I'm gonna take a ride on do a day trip, then hook up with me, brother, because I gotta pretty much go by your house to get out that way. Slip right in there. We can hop on. Yeah. Take a ride together. It'll be really nice. I'm thinking about taking the bike to the 10 Killer meetup.
Yeah.
I'm really thinking about it. I mean, if there's rain in the forecast, I will just jump in my truck. But I've already put the plans together that I can drop all my stuff off with Jason and Tara.
Oh, yeah, so they can bring it up.
So they can bring it up, tent and all that, and then ride the bike up, which will feed my soul tremendously, guys, to get 4 hours each way on the motorcycle. My backside, not so much.
No.
But here we are. We're creeping up on 1 minute left.
All right. Cindy, the garlic is doing awesome.
Yes, garlic is doing awesome.
And no, I don't believe Tyler has changed a diaper yet, but he is a good big brother because he does watch the baby while mom's taking a shower.
That's right. So once again, guys, right after us is Digging the Word with the Four Sisters. It's go to White Rock Homestead or Christine at Miss Gillum Farm or Not for Nothing Homestead or 9 Acres Family Farm. 9 Acres Family Farm.
Yes.
You can go to any one of those channels. You are going to get the same feed from all 4 channels. It's a lot of fun over there. They have a lot of fun. I think they're doing estrus right now.
Esther.
Esther. And they're having a lot of fun with it. So when you get over there, tell them we sent you. All right, guys. We'll see you later.
Have a good night, guys.
Bye. Get my hand in the view.
Thanks for joining us tonight.
Have fun.
Night.
And don't forget, live your dream, guys. Live it.